we go. Okay, yeah, looks like we're live. Hello everybody, welcome into another Scuff Booney Prod on the Couchcast. We're gonna have some people, a couple seconds coming in. I'll make an announcement once the first fight breaks down, but it is going to be the Tokyo Zillas versus the Sydney Seadragons today. The Tokyo Zillas taking the first point control there. About a free, 25% or so, but looks like we'll finally flip back over. So while that's being done, I'll go ahead and write an announcement up. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in if you are just joining us. Definitely appreciate it. Get another announcement going. All the teams continue to fight over this point. Versus apologize for kind of the scuffness here. We didn't know we were really doing this until about 5 minutes ago, so I'm trying my best to get ready. Okay, there we go. Announcements is up. Now we can go into the game. Seadragons continue to hold it on this point. Vince running this Roadhog here, not getting too much value so far. Close to his whole hog, but Ruben Lagunas wants over on to the Cassidy off of whoever they're playing first. I wasn't paying too much attention to this first couple of fights, but we're in. We're locked in. Hooked his land though from Vind over on Sunrock, and now here comes the whole hog potentially. Speedring. We'll try to get Psycha out of there. We'll try to get Ari out. Monkor off from Corey. Trying to block off Vin from getting Twitch support here, but has to take a breather, so not taking too much damage from all that. Spartan trying to get his shields up, falls very low here, but Vin already does find Ari. It's 1-for-1 here on support, but Vin's whole hog keeping him back. Melon jumps in, finding multiple with the problem rage now, popping that. Going deep in the back line, trying to isolate over to Milo. Looks like they will get Milo mid-air. And also finds Ruben Lagunas. And yeah, last fight territory, Surtel's opting to use their orbital ray. We'll capitalize this fight, and yeah, with Vin dying here shortly, we'll probably going to be point one going the way of the Sydney Seadragons. And despite the early 20 or so % coming out from the Tokyo Zillas, they are not able to cap here. Spartan with a desperation Valkyrie trying to touch the point as long as possibly can, going in and out of the pit. Will survive, so it is still very possible here, especially with Corey going down. Definitely doable here. Now Ruben Lagunas has High Noon coming up. Net close to pulse spot, history recall. Spartan's stuck in a rough situation, but Melon has to retreat. Vin back over on the Doomfist, trying to get something done here. Pulse Bomb not gonna find things. Ari finds that kill. Ruben Lagunas still with his High Noon, trying to maybe get a kill over onto Melon. Melon finally low, has the Bumble. Going a bit of dump dancing here. The right click not gonna land quite. There's Silvertels is low over on the point. Has speed ring to get up potentially here. Just hits that jet away. Silvertels just glimpses over the point there. Corey returns back to the fight with Melon. Core lays out over on the point. Stopping too much pressure coming in here. Vin stuck in that Molten Core, but has the block to build up some of that charge. A big punch from Vin knocks Corey out of the fight. Now with Ari going down. Might have spoken a little too soon. It appears that the Tokyo Zillas not done with this point just yet, as Ruben cleans up with 3 at the end. Melon doing a bit of a reset, so really awkward looking comp here though right now for the Tokyo Zillas, but they can do it. It's definitely turnable here. Walking to Sunrock only has a duplicate form, and Core stops off of that Torbjorn over onto the Cassidy. Puts more pressure over onto Vind when he goes in for these dives. Milo will have the orbital ray for this fight when it finally breaks out here, about 7% away from that. Here's this very slow beginning here. Almost last fight territory seeming, as the point doesn't flip just yet. The dive in from Melon comes in, but the orbital ray can't keep Spartan alive through all that pressure, but Melon is just simply too low. They exchange out the Mercy for that Winston. Ruben trying to survive through the speed ring from Sonic round, but the duplicate is just too good here. Sonic is now in an awkward spot, but has the minefield and finds 2. Sonic dives on in. They lost Melon early in the fight, but Sydney Seadragons look to have got one in the bag finally, as Ari does pop that rally as well for a bit of sustain on the point. Spartan can't touch. And yeah, Sonic comes in with multiple kills there, looking good on the new duplicate.
1-0. Ready for battle.
Now we're going over onto Ilios Ruins, and Vind is opting into the Reinhardt. I don't know if this is going to stick. I certainly hope it does. Always fun to see Vin pull the Reinhardt. Very inspirational, but I don't know, the Mercy Juno. Check out the flips. Had to let him know that he has indeed been seen. That was so awesome. The Hyper Ring TP combo. Not sure how that one really worked out. Maybe should calm that potentially a little better, but we still get there. Vin's already on the Mega here, ready to fight as Melon opts into the Ramatra. Swapping off that Winston on this point. Both teams kind of negating that Widow potential on Ruins for the long sight lines. Just not really feeling too good about that. Sonic Rock on the Hanzo, though, will play the Sniper into Ruben's Ash. So do some long-range escape for both sides. Vin with charge on in, not gonna find it there. Good charge here from Sonic Rock, trying to find a potential pick. The Sonic Arrow is over there. No pun intended on that one. The pin-in from Vind here does pin Melon, and now Melon falling pretty low here. Vin's already 70% to a shatter. Sonic Rock can't land the shot on the Staying Still Mercy. You hate to see that. Met in backline here with the Pulse from Error, falling weak, but Milo's the first to fall. I go off for 1 second, he finds the kill. You love to see that. Point hasn't flipped for either side just yet here, but with 2 going down for the Zillas, it's probably going to be time for a reset. Core cleaned up that kill feed with 2 quick kills, and now Met trying to get out with their life potentially on that Mega side, but the point will flip for Sydney first. Now walking into Ramatra will be pretty tough here. Vin will have the shatter, but they're walking into Silvertel's Ober Ray. Always a death-defining ultimate potential here. Spartan trying to find something with this Glock, laying it on out. Pin in from Vin, trying to get the pin over on a Melon, but the Nano Swarm on the ground will stop them here. Too much value. The shatter though from Vin, ready to be unloaded here. Waiting for that shield to go in. Okay, does find one. I thought my man might hit a no man, but some too much healing coming out onto Melon with the help of that over to Ray. So well timed ultimate from Silvertels will keep the team nice and healthy through all this pressure. Ruben Lagoons does fall low in the backline here. Melon engaging even further in the backline with an Nemesis form, and Silvertel asserts the Juno differential, but is a 1-for-1 exchange here on the Junos, and now Melon has no form. Been going aggressively here, trying to find something. The res as well comes in. Met's Pulse Bomb not going to find anything but pay dirt, but Spartan finds a kill as well as the res. The Mercy trying to pull out a miracle here for the Tokyo Zills, but the rally from Ari might just be too much here. Just trying to survive throws first from Vind. Will go down here now over to Ray popped as well. A lot of ults being called out here. Court with the high noon is final one. Melon trying to get something with the annihilation, but just Vin's armor is just simply too strong here. The pin over on towards Melon. Melon falling very low, but Vin is the one to pay for it with their own lives here. Melt swapped off the Tracer of the Soldier and back to the fight troubles on this charge here. We'll find one. The point doesn't flip yet. A Sonic has returned with the Dragon should they need it, but with Milo going down, I don't know if it's going to be enough as Melon is going into spawn right now. Getting sent back. And now Sonic still has this Dragon Strike ready for the engage to come through. They get the res back over onto Milo once again here from Spartan. I've casted 2 Zillas games so far this season, and Spartan's resins have been fantastic and almost game-changing in a sense. And oh, that's we didn't see that, chat, did we? I don't think we saw that. And the point will flip up the back room. Lagoons' Bob makes space. The boop. Sonic, how am I this trash? We'll make sure to let him know. Don't worry. We'll let them know they're not worried. That probably only specking him the entire time. Shatter online here from Vin. Met falling fairly low. Or Met building very close to that ultimate here. We'll see. Shatter comes in and just a squish on a Silvertels from Vind. Will take the Juno out of this fight, but Melon just trying to still have her long as possible here. Spartan whips out the Glock. It's a very scattered brawl going on right now. Ari's in the backline very low, but Corey here with the high noon trying to create some space on the but the shield from Vind is just simply too much here, and gonna get pincered here is gonna be Corey. Getting a bit too silly potentially over on the Cassidy. And a very good fight there coming out from the Tokyo Zillas. Only the Shatter invested there, and I guess they do Zucker as well. They're gonna have Overclock. Close to Over to Raid, they'll be able to match Silvertels in that regard. It's basically going to be down to potentially a pick from the DPS here. Met with the Overclock is kind of the one looking, got my eyes on here for to open this one up with the ultimate. Getting some charge here. Sunronic is very low and has to get healed up by Over to Ray. Milo has it Over to Ray for the response here. So 1-on-1 for Over to Ray is over on this Mega side. But Met still with this. Overclock is taken down by Sonic Ronic. Sonic's going to have this Dragon here as well. Res comes through. Very aggressive Res there from Spartan. Was going to get off. The dupe point does flip into Chaos. Overload. Overclock comes out from Met. Vind will fall. And now Melon just running in the back laner. Shuts down the Overclock with Annihilation and the Palm Punches. And a much closer affair here on Ruins. But not going to be it for the Zillas as they are sent packing once again. And they are going to take our first map. And I need to do a big refresh there to fix the stream. Hopefully that works. But Ilios going the way of the Sydney Seadragons. They are going to take this map in a 2-0 fashion. But again, that last point, fairly close. Hello? The fight did look pretty won, because yeah, hopefully the Zillas can come back here. Thoughts on the production thing actually working? Check and see for channel main. No longer matches in game. So it appears it's working correctly. The railway is down. Okay. Don't worry, chat. You can see the URL. There's nothing you can do about it. We'll go ahead. We'll flip to another scene and see if that fixes anything. If not, we might be kind of screwed on the auto prod. Failed to fetch. Huh. Interesting. Ain't that neat? Yeah, potentially an error on our back end right now. Hold on, give me a sec here to reload this back end. Try to fix this. You guys are seeing all the nooks and crannies. So yeah, our backlines, our back end is down right now. So nothing we can really do about that. So give me a moment. I'll create a very scuffed scoreboard. We thank everybody for joining in as well. You know, it's always fun to have a bit of a couch cast situation here. I don't know if they're asking me if the prods are. No, they're not. So it's going to be Nimbani for our second map. Change this to this team. Look at that, making it as we go. And we'll have it above me. Just like we had it yesterday. And dragons. The text is still there. Cool. Easy little transition from a somewhat official to a completely scuffed cast. We need to change the score though. And 1-0. Excelente, we are so back. Why it blink like that? And we'll change the text to a more pleasant color. You guys are seeing my brain work in real time right now, and it's kind of embarrassing that it does work this slow. That, and then a bit of an outline. Black outline. There we go, perfection. Even though the dash goes into itself, that's not good, but we'll live with it. Won't we, chat? Yeah, we cheer for Spartan here. You know, why not? I'll become unbiased for a map. And in fact, why don't we get a Gamba going? I'm feeling some gambling in my bones. Okay, I'm not asking if I'm alright or anything. Go back into the stream manager and let's open a production. Let's go put a prediction real quick. Map 2 winner, the classic. Sydney Seadragons or Tokyo Zillas. Put in your predictions now. Y'all got 2 minutes. Why am I pinged? $1 billion in Zillas. No, I just want to do this by myself. It's a booty couch cast. I don't need no man. I'm a strong independent streamer. I will of course keep checking over on the auto prod front to see if the back end comes back, but doesn't look like it right. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. It's back. Not that one. The one that actually works. Come on. You're literally working on another tab. Fine, whatever. Bring in this tab, I guess. This tab works. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. Why are you not capturing the right one, man? There we go. All fixed. Yippee! And now I can hide the scuff scoreboard. Prod art. Prod is always R on scuff. Yeah, they should not be waiting for me. I'm over here BSing. I do see we have 25 people in chat, so thank you all for coming in for hanging out with us today. We do appreciate your time. And hopefully we can just deliver you a fun little match here. It is currently 1-0 in favor of the City Seadragons, but Zillas can bring it home. We do have a lot of... Let's check the predictions real quick. Let's actually see what's going on. It's a 63-37 split for the City Seadragons, so still the favorites here, but... We believe in the Zillas in this chat. We're completely unbiased. Okay, so Spartan, yeah, did put money down on the City Seadragons to win this game, so... Or win this map. It's a bit unfortunate, actually, for the Zillas that their MVP doesn't really believe in them to take home Nabani. It's also interesting that they take the City Seadragons to Nabani, because definitely their best look so far this entire season has been the dive look. But... Spartan with the gambling incorrectly, so man went to blackjack and put all on red. Hate to see it happen. Corey can start over on the Reaper here, of all things, actually, trying to maybe just shut down Vind a little more on the Winston. But with Voyager coming in, Voyager known for that hit scan. We'll force Corey to play back here a little more, but... That going on this flank angle as usual for Alterates here. The monkeys are just zapping each other. A little bit of experimentation. How much damage can you take? But bubble not gonna land here from Vim. But it's a 2 quills for the Zillas very quickly. They change out for Milo, but Melon being anti to force to come back to his bubble and probably won't get out with their lives. Actually, they will here. Met trying to lock down Silver Towels, but the point hasn't really gotten any progress on it. They haven't really touched it. There we go. Finally getting a presence on there. But they've done so late that the reinforcements have returned here right now. Corey has the ability to get out here with this Mega, with the reformed TP's on up, but Vinda just chasing this Reaper. Doesn't want Corey to get out there on life, but Corey just getting pelted with the healing from Silver Towels, keeping the City Seadragons DPS alive. And yeah, here comes the support, and they're all here. And despite the early 2 picks, you don't even get a tick on the Bonnie for the Zillas. Very unfortunate. Sonarok is forced to drop off the high ground there, falling very low here. Vind is hard chasing here with the Primal Rage, trying to lock down this Ashe over into this Mega Room. just pelting him with the bare fist, but finds a more enthralling target here in Ari. Vince had 3 people on him right now, but Melon is just somehow taking 0 damage in the front line. The point is finally being contested right now by Met. Voyager is 1 HP, make that 0, as Corey will find the kill over on the Ashe, and a tick cannot be gained here as the supports are on point. The pulse bomb not going to land, but they do get both supports out the back of that dive by Met and Vind. Ruben Lagoons finds that Mega Pack, but what it does, it forces Milo to be in a really tough situation, and both supports once again are down. Sonic Ron in a tough spot. Might give, it's very just back and forth right now. Spawn advantage potentially right now for Toka Zillas as the supports are finally respawning. Met's still there, putting the pressure over on the point, not allowing that tick pressure progress to go down, but the ults for the City Seadragons right now looking very nice, close to both support ultimates. It's just going to be that slight little window advantage here from Milo on the brig over Ari on that rally charge. But once again, a very slow approach here through main. The rally comes, or the nano, over onto Vind, and nobody's there for that jump on in the first time. The boot from Ari takes him off that high ground. Milo pops that rally. Here comes Corey in with the Death Blossom, and I guess no kills and not too much damage, but the follow-up is there from Melon with that Primal Rage. And it's not looking too hot right now for the Toka Zillas. Down to 1 minute left in their time bank. They did get about a tick and a half. Going for another engage here, but Ari with the rally for the potential engage in the back line. Will stable Vind offers a couple seconds here, 20% towards that Primal Rage. We'll probably have it right as time expires, but going into a Bob as well from Sonic Rock with very touched. The Bob can touch the cart for as long as they possibly can. Corey is in the back line down in the Mega Room. Just trying to fight off Met for now. Looks like he'll be successful, forcing the Tracer back for just a couple seconds. The rally and the Bob on the high ground will stop Vind from going on the attack here. Voyager with the duplicate over onto the Brigade, trying to get another rally online. Met with the Pulse Bomb, Vind with the Primal Rage. Vind trying to hold on to it for as long as possible, trying to outlive the rally potentially here from Ari. Looks like they will. Voyager with a free rally over on a point. Stuns over on a Melon. Melon, no Primal Rage over on point. Melon point very low. Melon just trying to get back to the team. It will get healed up by the Juno. Just gets out of Vind bubble in time. Ruben Laguna is actually, in fact, the first to fall. Another tick is gained here. Met still with the Pulse Bomb. Falling half HP and some brig-on-brig action. But Melon comes in to stop them from coming on through. Vind with the Primal Rage. Met with the Pulse Bomb still. Looks like the Juno will stay on the pen.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
It's okay. The point is not important in Overwatch. And we'll just go ahead and we'll 0 days out of C9. Wasn't I mean they did get a couple kills. It probably wasn't winnable for Tokyo Zillas, but it's still fine to call it a C9. It probably wasn't in fact a C9. You know, there's probably gonna be some guy in chat, the nerd emoji, point finger. Actually not a C9. It was an unwinnable fight. What's going on here? Melon does have a quest, the Fleta deadlift. Whoa. Fleta deadlift, reward, nothing. Reward, map win on Nabani. Send yourself to match point.
5, 4, 3.
Kind of a wholesale comp swap right now as well from Toka Zillas. Going over on the Diva off that Winston. Try to put a little more pressure potentially. Expecting the Corey Reaper to come on out, and once Corey sees that Diva, will probably swap off the Reaper. Probably want to stick onto that. Met as well. Off Tracer on a Sojourn. Will to play the long range high ground here of Nambani a little bit better than Tracer potentially, but it's going to be kind of up to Vin to get these solo dives going and potentially not going for a really aggressive dive, just kind of playing more peel, more defensively. Seeing Seadragons are taking the time for this up here. Melon eventually will go on in, forced out that jump from Met. The TP is over from Corey over in the backline. Sleep not going to land. The anti is there, though. But Melon tries to find Ruben Lagoose and finds both supports with the help of Corey. With his Hellfire shotguns. And that might just be it for this point. They will get Serotels, but that might... Yeah, with Ben losing the mech and That is going to be map number 2. And yes, that is a signed Adrian Pearson jersey. Thank you for noticing.
Play of the game.
Corey Reaper was just simply too much there. Putting in the pressure. Update the score. I guess I should have updated the score. Maybe the thing would be broken again. Nope, we got it back. We're good. It's fixed. Go ahead. We'll pay the believers in the City Seadragons. Sadly, the Tokyo Zillas lovers were and you know, since it's a kind of a weird little scuff cast here, we're gonna do a weird scuff little prediction. How about, does Spartan play map 3? And you guys gotta tell me, does Spartan play while I'm on the break screen? So you don't know the swaps. And Spartan, if you come in and chat and say I'm playing or something like that, I will cancel the prediction. So be a good sport about it and be quiet on what you're doing. We are up to 28 people in the chat. We appreciate you all for coming in and spending your Tuesday evening with us. By us, I mean me, but as always a good time here on the cast. But couldn't get a full production going. In fact, we weren't actually going to even produce this game until, like I said, about a minute before the game actually started. So it's kind of why we got a Scuffle go, Scuffle prod. But we do have some games tomorrow. I don't know if any of those are going to be prodded. I can go take a look inside Match Time and see if anybody's kind of signed up for those. I know they have not. So we might get some PvE streams over on this main channel and on channel 2, so if you want to stay tuned for more Aurora Esports action, make sure to leave a follow. And if you do, make sure you use your Twitch Primes to avoid the current ad break starting now. If you are still here, that of course means that you do use your Twitch Prime. You're one of the 7 people who are subscribed to our channel. We appreciate you being here. Everybody else, we'll see you in about 55 seconds. And that will allow, I should actually go ahead and open the stream on my phone and get another viewer on our analytics, because I'm just a savvy businessman like that. Haven't heard anything from the teams just yet. Sadly for Spartan, wasn't there for a Twitch Prime subscription. Unfortunately missed the ad. Will be part of the ad break. So Spartan might be good in the game, but not good in the chat. Don't be like Spartan, everybody. Use your Twitch Primes. Use your subscriptions. Of course, the people who actually are hearing this are the ones who are currently subscribed. And everybody who needs to subscribe can't hear us because they're in the middle of an ad break. So they'll be back in 4 seconds. And welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed your little ad break. I know my pockets did. Hee XD. Haven't started our third map just yet, so we're kind of just waiting to get the go from the Tokyo Zillas and City Seadragons. I'm not sure. We will have to see if Tanik B is currently in the game. We will have to see him subbed in for this match, for these next 2 maps for the mandatory play time. But I don't remember them being quite there when we started. I can do a quick check. We do not have Tanik B here, so we are going to be going into Colosseo for our third map of the series, and we are starting. So I didn't see who was in. We'll have to check. Is Spartan playing? Spartan is playing. So everybody who selected the Spartan was in fact playing is going to get some points. And that was everybody, so nobody lost points and nobody gained points. Yippee-ki-yay. Now we're going into Colosseo. No swaps, of course, for the City Seadragons. They only have 5 members. Manny, you are not a millionaire. I am so sorry that Spartan was insider trading and we had to cancel the bet. He knew too much. Alright. Look at that, guys. For $40. Oh, hold on. I need to.
4, 3, 2, 1.
For a low price of $40, you too can spin your sleep dart gun in your left hand before the game starts. Spend your money on the Battle Pass and get the free World of Warcraft skins and emotes, Quest Giver, and other Frostborn verse-related voice lines. Give us your money! Hey, let's break it out in the middle here. It's going to be Ryan versus a Darker Queen composition. In towards the middle here. Vin, in fact, not playing the Ryan here. It's a very sad day. Maybe we'll see the Ryan and opt into it himself. But right now, both teams kind of poking and prying in this middle. Don't give it that extra space. A 0.4 meter advantage right now for the City Seadragons. So might as well call this map done. Vin going aggressively in the backline here, but Melon in with that charge. Seadragons is kind of isolated here on the side, and Met will finally take that down. But 2 quick kills in response for Sydney. And now, Voyager flying very low. Spartan trying to keep him up. Spartan cannot heal, cannot do more, unfortunately. And Vind is getting bullied in the corner. Finds one, gets his, and Melon hits him with the question mark. And first fight win goes away. City Seadragons as they continue to increase their lead. Oh, it appears that Vind is in fact calling out Melon for his Rhyme gameplay. You hate to see that. Vin does return to the fight here, but Melon is just in time, so we are going to get a full 5-on-5 at the cart, right at this first corner at this junction. Ari is pretty close to this beat, however, 85%, ready to go. Corey with the pulse bomb as well. Really not known for his tracer, but making it work so far. Silvertail is following that window right on down, but the Rampage hits 3 members of Melon not in the immortality field, and Vind gets those bleed kills, and the fight will go the way of the Tokyo Zillas. The pulse bomb from Corey will find Spartan. Oh my lord, Spartan, close your legs, my man. We don't need to see that on prop. We don't need to see that. I have the worms. Holy moly. I have BR aimed worms. Right now, only about a 12% advantage here. Mets pulse bomb not gonna find anything. Does force Silvertail to fall pretty low here. Mets recall is forced, but Sonarog just chasing that tracer down, trying to get him out of the fight here. But Voyager, in fact, comes in to help his tracer, and Spartan has returned the fight as well. The bot was stolen in the meantime, though, by Melon. So now Melon just trying to get his team a slight advantage here over onto the cart. It looks like they will get a couple meters eventually. Yes, extra 0.3 or so meters. A huge play from Melon there. Now Melon's trying to get out with their own lives. Has Shatter. Might look to slam it on down. The Valkyrie off from Spartan. Stays off the grips from Melon for a couple seconds here. An excellent play by Spartan. Force it more back to a neutral standing here. Voyager with the high noon. They take down Corey's turret, who swaps off the tracer over on the Torbjorn. Already does have the beat though, so look to go aggressive at the back of this here. Vin nowhere near that rampage. The Shatter finds nothing. And Melon just charges on in. Sonic Rock flying low. Immortality field is on. Alpasonic is not in it. Voyager's low though as well, so we could have an exchange on Cassius here. The beat comes in just in time to save Melon, but Voyager is there with the high noon, finds Ari. And almost a disastrous fight right now for the Seadragons, as they might be getting a bit too silly on us. They used high noon, they used Shatter, they used beat, and lost the fight. Withern did use the orbital ray as well as the high noon from Voyager, so not the end of the world. We are probably not going to get a fight before the checkpoint goes over the way, or the lead, I should say, goes the way of Tokyo Zillas. Melon swaps off the Ryan, go back over on the Ramatra. Super Towels with this window, the only on board. Met close to Pulse Bomb though, so Met can land his Pulse Bomb. Speaking of, if Met can land his next Pulse Bomb, it would be pretty huge. We have already just chased him down, but Voyager taken down by Sonic Rock through that window on that high ground. Way too much pressure. As Melon goes in aggressively with this form. Oh my. The disrespect. The puzzle cube. Melon owns a souvenir. Everybody point and laugh at the souvenir user. Vin's back in time for the cart. Does get about 1 more meter there, but not enough to take the lead. Vin close to this rampage, and the last one he hit was huge. A big knife on his Silver Towers as well. Force the immortality field. Now the rampage will be even better. Should have been decided to invest it here. Speed ring out from Withering. Does start to dissipate. The shout. Here comes the rampage in. Lands on 3. Silver Towers is low. Molten Core out from Corey. Trying try to keep the team alive through all this, but they will lose Super Towels in the process. No Baptiste healing. And now both supports down for the Seadragons. This point still in favor right now of the Tokyo Zillas. Spartan does have his ultimate, but they're wisely decided to hold on to it for now, not opting to use into it as the picks are here. Corey running away from the point. Will find Voyager, but probably will get rezzed up by Spartan. Do they know the turret is here in the little corner? Do they know? All right, looks like they can't quite push the cart back. They're going back to a more neutral site here. Spartan's in a tough situation here. Met as well in the backline, forced to recall. Actually, just blunk away. I thought they used a recall there. Has pulse bomb here from Met, but the flashbang is too good, but the stick lands over onto Ari. Takes the Brigida out of the fight. Corey as well swaps over on the Sombra and does get the hack over on Vin, but Vin just way too healthy right now. Voyager with the high noon will create some spacing here for the team. Melon forced to go very low here, but has annihilation in time. Speedering out from Silver Towels. Allows him to kind of go in and out safely. With this annihilation here, Vince 60% towards that Rampage back, but Melon's falling very low, loses out on that armor, but has a block. 300 HP, another hack onto Vin from Corey. Sonic has the high noon. Should they look to invest it? Still, just a very even fight right now, but a nice pull. I'm not sure how Spartan just kind of flew back like that, potentially canceled the fly. Didn't notice any boops or anything, but yeah, Vin is dying over on this cart here. Still has Rampage, but we'll have for our next fight. The recall out from Met. Met trying to, again, hold his card back for long as possibly can here. With the wave respawns, looks like it will be a kind of a 4-on-5 by the time I get to the lead. By the time I get. Trotter, we cooked. Not sure, War. I don't know who the we is referring to, but I'll say yes and no, just be right. Voyager on the high ground here with Spartan with the damage boost of Corey coming in again. Another swap. Corey is playing Mystery Heroes. Over onto the Reaper now. Takes down Voyager with that flank. Spartan had to fly away. Couldn't save. And now just waiting out on this res here. Corey takes Spartan away. The pulse bomb not going to land from Met. It didn't hit Ari's shield. Ari about half HP but survives through all this. They get the res over onto Voyager, but the lead was taken by Seadragons in the process. Withering in a tough spot right now. Sonic Rock with the high noon. Doesn't get to kill the high noon, but has a follow-up kill over onto Wither, and the Rampage falls on in, finds it on both ports from Vind, and with both ports going low here, it is just Ari just solo brig heals on the cart, trying to get towards the checkpoint, with Met going down, possibly doable here, but going pretty low. Is very scrappy here, but Corey, it's going to be the support of Spartan trying to keep Vind alive through all this pressure. Corey flying low. Does he have the Wraith? The return to steal the health pack. Corey can't get the health pack, and then just get it before the checkpoint. I believe something like 0.26 meters. Sonic swapped on the Tracer as well. Maybe try to get back to the fight for another contest, but now 2 minutes left in the time bank. They did invest a lot there. Sonic just trying to get out the lives. Looks like they will. We have High Noon, we have Valkyrie, but walking into Annihilation, Death Blossom, a rally mid-fight. It's going to be really rough here for Tokyo Zillas. Try to take this and try to take a map in the series. It is right now 2-0 if you're just joining us, so thank you all for joining in on the City Seadragons over Tokyo Zillas, and might be in for a quick match here. Met is also found by Sonic Ronic, might be forced to recall early. Yes, they are. Both Tracers hit the recall, and this 1v1 is still going on in the lower room down here. We'll watch Sonic Ronic, but Corey's already fallen. Met with a disrespectful 1v1 here. Already comes in for the assist. It's 1-for-1 on DPS. The Annihilation out from Melon goes very deep in the backline here. Finds Voyager, but the Valkyrie from the Spartan keeps the team nice and healthy. Voyager with the high noon as well. Shoots his shot. Finds no kills. A speed ring to get Ari back in this fight with this rally to keep Melon nice and healthy. Goes on forward here with Annihilation. Then finds Sonic, but it's not been nearly enough here. The pulse bomb just wide from Met. Couldn't land at the feet of Ari. And now Met in a really rough situation here. Spartan staggered here as well. They're hard chasing this Tracer right now. They know Met's back here, and there you go. They're finally going to get that kill. They are getting the checkpoint as well. So big advantage right now with 4 seconds left in the time bank for the City Seadragons going into a potential last fight of this map. Right around Monument. Vind will have the Rampage. Coach changes stuff around. Core is forced to Wraith away. Has the Death Blossom still. They have Orbiter Ray potentially look for it. It's only a 1-man Rampage, but it's going to be just enough here as Vind will find 2. With Withering fallen, it's probably going to be a res from Spartan. I'd assume is yes. The point does go back in favor of Tokyo Zillas for now for this fight. And they're opting to hold on to this res, not going for it here on Withering. So Withering will be just a bit slightly away, but they will be back before the fight really breaks out. We'll be able to raise on both sides, but that's the only one for Tokyo Zillas. Corey still has Deathblaw, still holding on to it, just refusing to sell his stocks. In the Reaper guy. Men Sonic Rock will meet over on this Mega side through the fountain. Corey trying to help out with the 1v1. Puts pressure on the Met, forcing the recall, forcing the blink away. Over to Ray off from Sotel's Withering 3% away. Voyager cannot die here. Voyager does go down before over to Ray's investor. Corey goes in the backline, finding 2. Over to Ray from Withering is just a sad little farewell. And point and laugh at the souvenir user. It's going to be a 3-0 victory, though, for the Sydney Seadragons. They continue their strong showings as of late. And Tokyo Zillas, sadly, will continue their little struggles. Yeah, the Core Reaper is just simply too strong. He's just a different breed when it comes to the Reaper guy. And I guess I'll theoretically pick an MVP. I mean, it's a scuff cast, and my MVP literally doesn't count. So it is gonna be the Seadragons picking their MVP. But you know, honestly, for me, there's only one man on my mind for the MVP, and that, my friends, it's gonna be Spartan. I mean, the Mercy plays were extravagant. So Spartan, congratulations! You are the Jerry West of Aurora Esports. You win the MVP despite your team losing in a series. So huge shout out to Spartan Seneca. But we'll look forward to the official MVP coming from the City Seadragons and their score reporting. With that being said, it's gonna do it for us here tonight on the stream. It's a nice little quick one for us. We are going to have 2 matches tomorrow. It's going to be the Lancelot Lancers versus the Sturge Dumbuteer at 7 o'clock. And the Funky Town Floppers and Boomington Bobcats at 9 p.m. So we'll see if we can get any of those casted or prodded. If not, we have our next prod on Thursday at 8:30 p.m., which is going to be the West Farthing Froggies and the Ramshackle Roosters, the battle of 2 undefeated teams. That should be a good match all around. We thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed your stay. We hope you will be back in the future. And yeah, with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy.